Official Beats.
What's up, everybody? It's the KBR Sports, the best sports talk show, 24-hour day, back from the break. Remember, you all can follow and subscribe to the KBR Sports podcast on Rabble TV, Spreaker, YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Also, don't forget, you can follow the KBR Sports Twitter page at KBR_sports, where we tweet the live links and show topics prior to every single show. Also, don't forget, you can call in at 571-991-0566 to give your opinions on whatever KBR Sports topic I might be discussing, or just to jump in and pitch whatever you want to talk about. The number is 571-991-0566. So let me just backtrack for all of you who just are tuning in right now. When I started off the show, I was talking about a disagreement me and Nigel had over yesterday while watching the Celtics and Cavaliers game about strange food combinations, and this all stemmed from the new Cheeto mac and cheese, chicken fry, whatever. And what I want to do is I want to get you all's opinions on this subject matter. So also remember, you can tweet us at KBR_sports. Also call in at 571-991-0566, because I want to know what everybody's most bizarre food combinations are. Because I know my turkey, cheese, and jelly sandwich is a little bit off, but some people do odd mixtures that I'm not all too groovy with. Well, I know I've met a friend that's mixed. On her bagels, she does cream cheese and peanut butter. I'm not exactly with that. I don't know how it tastes good. I feel like the two would be an odd combination, but nonetheless, my friend enjoys doing that. But I've also had a guy friend who's similar to me. He puts hot sauce on everything, but there's really no end to how much hot sauce he puts on. And I feel like he puts so much hot sauce on things, it doesn't, it drowns out the taste of certain things. So give me your most bizarre food ideas, because some bizarre food combinations actually taste great. Like, think about it. When you first got a Reese's cup, somebody had to think, man, what would chocolate and peanut butter taste like put together? The two didn't just come together and come as a Reese's cup. Somebody has to actually come up with the idea. And that's the thing. That's the thing I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to get across to Nigel, is the fact that somebody has to have thought about, oh, well, this probably tastes good together, so why not put these two things together? Which resulted in a bomb food item. Just like a Twix bar. Twix is a mix of caramel and some other, it's like the way the bar is made, some crunchy substance. It's kind of similar to a Snickers bar, just without the almonds. Then you also have, funny thing is, Reese's Puffs is essentially Cocoa Puffs without the peanut butter. Like, I would love to find out which one of the two came first, whether Reese's Puffs or Cocoa Puffs came first, because whoever it is, there might be some copyright infringement in there. I don't know. I gotta find that out. But alright, y'all, let's jump into this next topic, talking about LeBron James and how he was upset in last night's post-game press conference with one of the reporters that actually was asking him a question about whether he was just off or what was his struggles throughout the night. Because last night, for those of you who don't know, LeBron did struggle quite a lot. He had 11 points with 6 assists, 6 rebounds. He also had 6 turnovers. He was 4 of 13 from the field. He 0 of 4 from 3 and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. And LeBron just said, I don't know, it was just one of those games, just kind of one of those struggle games. He doesn't know why he was off. He just kind of struggled. And then he goes on to say to the reporter, man, well, you only seem to come around whenever we lose, man. He's like, he named the reporter by name. He called him Kenny. He's like, Kenny, you only seem to come around whenever we lose, man. What's up with that? Pretty much displaying his salt with Kenny's question. So, well, here's the thing. I've heard a lot of people saying, man, why was LeBron so upset? Why did he seem like he had an issue with what the question? All that, like, is LeBron soft skin? Now here's the real answer to that question. Because it could be one of those things. It could be a combination of those things. But in all actuality, you know what I think it is? I think LeBron just might be feeling a lack of respect. I know. All the people that don't like LeBron James. Oh, what do you mean a lack of respect? We talk about him all the time. Oh, he's always picked to go to the finals. Yada, yada, yada. Wouldn't you say that's a lack of respect because he has one bad game and now everybody's talking about it? And it's not like it was a bad game in like the NBA Finals where it's against him and Golden State. Like when he had the bad game against the Mavericks in the Mavericks series, or the continual bad games. This is just a game. This is a game 3 in the Eastern Conference Finals against a team we all know they're gonna win against. Like, let me give you all some perspective on LeBron's playoffs so far. He's averaged 34.3 points per game, 8.5 total rebounds, 7.1 assists. And he's shooting 57% from the field and 46% from three-point range. And 73% from the free throw line. Oh, yeah, and that's so that's one of those things that you're like, okay, so he's having that good of a playoffs. Yeah, everybody was so fixated on the bad game. It's not like LeBron is above criticism. Don't get me wrong. I'll be one of the first ones to be right here on the microphone to criticize LeBron for y'all. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying where he's coming from. He's like, okay, so I put out these amazing performances. I'm playing 41 minutes a night. 42 minutes a night. I'm playing 42 minutes a night in the playoffs. I pretty much have been carrying my team. So the one game LeBron is a little off, his team can't get it done. I mean, that has to suck if you're the best player in the game and you don't feel like you ever get a break. So I think that's where a lot of LeBron's frustration stem from. Because let's really think about it. When was LeBron's last bad playoff game? Because if you want to go back to the series where he played against the Warriors in the first Warriors ring in 2014-15, I believe. LeBron, he averaged over 30. He actually averaged a near triple-double. He shot 35% from the field. Don't get me wrong. But he had to take a lot of shots in order to keep his teams in the game. And it was a lot of forced three-pointers. And he had the whole Warriors defense keying in on him. And he still took that team 6 games with his second best player being Matthew Dellavedova. Remember, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, those guys were hurt in that year. So it was just LeBron James in that series. Now, I'm not the guy to come and cape up for LeBron. I mean, LeBron doesn't need me caping up for him. I mean, I keep saying but because he has a lot of people that already are acknowledge his greatness on the everyday basis. But I don't think anybody's really explained why he was upset in that post-game press conference. I think everybody was kind of just like, they just touched on the subject, kind of saying, oh yeah, well, LeBron can get kind of soft-skinned sort of thing. And I'm not saying that he doesn't get soft-skinned, because obviously that's why he started the Zero Dark 30 thing, where he shuts off all social media anytime they enter the playoffs. If those of you who don't know about it, LeBron started this after the Dallas Mavericks series, where a lot of people say he choked. And I'm not gonna lie, he didn't live up to the greatest player in the world expectations. So after that, a lot of what LeBron had to deal with was social media. A lot of what the media was saying about him in the public eye. And after a while, it begins to take a toll on you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of guys say they don't read what the media is putting out there and what is in the newspapers, what's on Twitter, what's on Instagram, what's on Facebook. But if that was the case, why did Kevin Durant say he was so scared of what the public outlash was gonna be after he made the move to go to Golden State? Because they do read it. Any guy that tells you I don't read that stuff, I don't really pay attention to the media, oh, they're lying. Come on now, they're all lying. How many of us pick up our phones every single day and we don't even notice it? Think about how many times. Think about this. How many times do you just pick up your phone and just take a look at it, just for no reason? You don't even notice it. You just pick up your phone and you start fiddling around with it. So for an NBA guy who has multiple people trying to reach him on the everyday basis, all that stuff, he has notifications going up all the time and stuff of multiple stories, articles going up about them. Of course, they're gonna peek at all this stuff every now and then. Some people just don't use social media, and that's true for some players. They really just aren't into social media. Like, I would believe if Kawhi Leonard told me he doesn't use social media, I'd be like, hey, Kawhi, you know what? I'm not gonna doubt you, bro. Kawhi doesn't even look like he. Like, honestly, I don't even think Kawhi knew what Chuck E. Cheese was when he grew up, because when that man laughs, it's literally like this. Like I was like, was that? Did you really find that funny, or were you just? Was that just a chuckle for my amusement? Because I don't know how you feel right now. Like Kawhi's that guy. When you get him like I feel bad for his girlfriend, because any girl that gets Kawhi a gift, when she gives it to him, she doesn't know how he feels the minute she gives it to him. Like when he opens it, his face is just stone faced, so you don't even know what is going on there. Like I would, the toughest gift giver in the world, honestly. You never know when that man is happy. Like he'll propose to you and not even no facial expression change. But for real though, in terms of how these guys, social media affects them, LeBron is a guy that's affected by social media, without a doubt. He played the villain role when he first came back to Miami, and obviously it didn't suit him well because he ended up losing, and he admitted, I'm not a villain. Like he told Rachel Nichols from ESPN in an interview, I try to be that villain guy, and I'm just not that guy. So now when you see that he obviously coming back to Cleveland and everything, has kind of changed the narrative for LeBron James. The narrative has become, oh, he's the hero of Cleveland. When he won that ring last year, and everybody sees LeBron crying and everything like that, they're like, oh, he won it for the land. He did it for the land. So everybody was happy and joyous for him. And so now LeBron's kind of taken on that hero role, while the Warriors have become the villains in a sense. So in that essence, LeBron's like, okay, look, I've done, like at this point, like he said, I won my first ring. I won for my teammates. I won for my homeland. He's like, what else do I have to prove? And now to put LeBron's comments in context, he is the one that compared himself to Michael Jordan. He's the one that said, I'm chasing the ghost in Chicago. So that was on him. Nobody else said that. Nobody else made him say it. He said that. So a lot of people will say, oh, well, Michael Jordan wouldn't have had a game like this. Michael Jordan wouldn't have scored no points in the last 16 minutes. Michael Jordan did go 2 of 20 in an Eastern Conference game before, guys. I guess in the Eastern Conference Finals game. Like, I mean, I know trust me, I love Michael Jordan as much as the next guy. Michael Jordan was not without his faults. Of course, Michael Jordan, in my opinion, is the greatest player of all time. But I'm just saying, every player had their faults. And no player is going to have a great game every night. That's just that's an unbelievable expectation to have of each player. Kobe didn't have a great night every night. Jordan didn't have a great night every night. Kareem didn't. Magic didn't. Shaq didn't. Every guy has their night where they struggle. And a lot of times you hope your team can be the ones to pick you up. Kevin Love hit 7 threes. He was white hot. Like, I'm saying white hot. You guys know how hot that is? White hot is pretty much the hottest you can be. And he was white hot in the first half from 3. Didn't hit a 3 in the second half. You know what I mean? Like, the Cleveland went 0 of 12 in the last quarter and a half. Oh, sorry. They went 2 and 17 in the last quarter and a half from 3-point range. And if you think about it, they had a 21-point lead on the Celtics in the middle of the third quarter. So this, and if I want to tie this into the Isaiah Thomas topic I talked about last segment, one thing I will say about this in terms of, to Isaiah Thomas's credit, even though the team is worse defensively with him on the court. I mean, he went out in game 2 in the second quarter, and they were down 20-something points. And then Cleveland pushed it to 44, so it doesn't all fall on Isaiah. But in terms of, for LeBron James, look, let's not come down on him too hard for this game. Now, the second game in Cleveland, if he doesn't show up in that game too, oh no, LeBron, you're on your own. I'm sorry, bro. I can't defend you on that one. I mean, that you have a chance to go up 3-1 in your home court. Now, it's different if you show up and nobody else shows up. Now, that's different. But if you don't at least do what we're used to seeing from you, at least, I'm talking about regular season, at least that's the standard everybody holds for these guys. At least do what you do in the regular season. That means you're doing what you regularly do. When guys underperform, like LeBron, 11 points, that's when people start to associate the word choking and stuff like that, because you're way underperforming under your means, or you underperform in the most crucial moments, whereas at other points in the game you always showed up. So I'm not saying that LeBron choked or anything, but I'm just saying you got to show up this next game, because if you don't show up this game, I mean, you have a chance to go up 3-1. The series is a lot different if you go up from being 2-2 to 3-1. If you go 2-2, you're giving the Celtics hope, and you don't want to. If you're the dominant team, you don't ever want to give the other resilient team hope. The Warriors messed around and did that last year in the NBA Finals when Draymond Green got suspended. The Warriors went up 3-1, and the Cavaliers were like, hey, their best defenders out of the game. We have we can take it to the paint all we want. Andrew Bogut gets hurt. Oh man, now it's a highway to the basket. Cavs win Game 5. Draymond comes back for Game 6 and 7, but no Bogut. Things change up, man. When you give a team hope, coming back. That's why no teams ever come back down from 3-0, because coming back from 3-0, if you win one game, it's like, oh, we still gotta win 3 more. The other team eventually is gonna be like, hey, we gotta dig in and stop. But coming back from 3-1, you win one game, you win another game. Next thing you know, it's 3-3. All the stakes are on. It's a toss up for whoever's gonna win it in Game 7. So from that vantage point, you don't ever want to give other teams life. So I know everybody likes to say, oh, Cleveland gave Toronto 2 games last year in last year's Eastern Conference Finals because Toronto wasn't really a challenge. You're right, Toronto really wasn't a challenge, but with each game you play increases the odds that somebody can get hurt, and you don't want to increase those odds because we know how injury prone Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love can both be. LeBron has always proven to be the Iron Man, but you don't want to test your luck, if you know what I mean. Father Time is undefeated and is eventually going to catch up to LeBron. You just don't want to make sure you don't run the minutes that are unnecessary to run. All right, y'all. Going to go into the second break of the night. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk about Kevin Durant's comments about being with the Warriors, and is he 100% right in his decision to go there? Find out what he said when we come back from the break. Remember, wait about 20 to 30 seconds, refresh the page, and the live link should be back up for you all to tune into. Remember, if it takes longer than 20 to 30 seconds, keep refreshing. Eventually, the link will be back up for you all to tune into. It's KBR Sports, y'all.